Hey everyone, welcome back. You're watching Module 6 of our deep dive into GPU virtualization. Today we're tackling one of the biggest, most resource-hungry jobs in any data center, training an AI model.
Okay, before we jump in, just a quick but really important heads up. This is part of a much larger 20-module tutorial, and it's all based on a pretty comprehensive report from Virtualization Options LLC. What you're about to hear is general info. It's not specific legal, financial, or technical advice. And trust me, licensing, which we'll touch on later, is a whole world of complexity. So always talk with your own professionals before making any big decisions. All right, let's get into it.
So, here's what we've got on tap. First, we're going to unpack what makes AI training such a unique challenge. Then, we'll walk through the two main phases, the development stage and the big production training run. And finally, we're going to pull back the curtain on a hidden cost that can totally sink your budget if you're not careful: licensing. So let's start right at the beginning. What exactly makes AI training such a different beast for your infrastructure? I mean, it's not just another heavy application. Its needs are, well, they're on a whole other level. And this slide really nails why. We are not talking about little spikes of activity here and there. This is a full-on marathon. You're looking at sustained, pedal-to-the-metal compute usage. You've got huge memory needs for both the model and the data it's learning from. You need constant, high-speed data transfers, often across multiple GPUs. And this isn't over in 5 minutes. This can go on for hours, days, or sometimes even weeks for a single job. And that leads us to the million-dollar question, right? How do you actually manage all of this without completely breaking the back? Look, you can't just throw a bunch of expensive hardware at this and hope for the best. The real answer is in a smart, phased strategy that matches the right resources to the right stage of the game. You see, the life of an AI model doesn't start with that massive training run. Nope, it starts much smaller, in the development phase. This is all about experimentation, and it has a totally different vibe.
You can really think of this whole process in 3 main stages. First, you develop an experiment. Then comes the big training run. And finally, you evaluate how it did. Each one of these has a completely different resource profile. And if you try to use a one-size-fits-all approach, you're going to waste a ton of money and leave your expensive hardware sitting idle.
So let's focus on that development phase. It's all trial and error. A data scientist might spin up a GPU for, say, 20 minutes to test a new idea, then nothing for the next 2 hours while they're analyzing the results. And that pattern, that bursty and intermittent usage, that's the key thing to understand here.
So that brings us to a really crucial point. It is incredibly inefficient to give a whole super expensive GPU to a single developer who's only using it some of the time. This is where technologies like NVIDIA's multi-instance GPU, or MIG, are an absolute game changer. MIG is perfect here because it lets you chop up a single physical GPU into several smaller, totally isolated instances. So now you can have multiple developers sharing that hardware safely and efficiently.
Okay, so the experimentation is over. The model's design is locked in, the data is all prepped. Now it's time for the main event. We're talking about the heavy lifting, the production training run. And unlike that bursty development work, this phase is all about one thing: sustained, maximum performance. You need that GPU running at full throttle without interruption. Any little bottleneck here, it can cost you a ton of time and money, and it could seriously delay your entire project. Okay, so this brings you to a really critical choice you have to make. For pure, raw performance, GPU pass-through is king. That's where you basically give a virtual machine direct and exclusive control over the physical GPU. You get almost bare metal speeds. But if you're in an environment where you need guaranteed hardware isolation between jobs, maybe for security reasons, then giving a job a dedicated MIG instance is the much smarter, safer play. All right, so the big, intense training run is done, but you're not finished yet. Now you've got to evaluate the model. This is where you test its performance on data it's never seen before. The GPU demand here is usually much lighter, more sporadic, and that makes it a perfect candidate to go back to using shared resources, like MIG, which frees up your most powerful GPUs for the next big training job. It's all about maximizing efficiency.
So you figured out your hardware strategy for each phase. You're all set to go, right? Well, hold on a second. There's this critical and frankly often ignored piece of the puzzle that can absolutely wreck your budget.
And I really can't stress this enough. Thinking the cost of the GPU is the end of the story is a huge mistake. The hardware is just the beginning. The software licensing that sits on top of it, well, that's a minefield where the real complexity and costs are hiding. And this slide just lays out how complicated this can get. It's not one license. It's a whole stack of them.
You've got the license for the GPU itself, which can have different rules for development versus production. Then you've got the hypervisor, the operating system in your VM, maybe support agreements for your deep learning frameworks, your Kubernetes platform, and then all your MLOps tools on top of that. Every single layer can add cost and its own set of rules you have to follow.
So, as we wrap this up, the big takeaway is this. You can't just plan for the technical workload. You have to plan for the entire financial and legal landscape that comes with it. Your model might be ready to go, but the real question is your budget ready for the licenses? That's the question you absolutely have to answer before you kick off your next big AI project.